like I don't know, like I'm doing my own thing. I didn't have the micromanagement. It
Yeah.
was zero of that. It was just like, dude, this is your job. This is what you have to do. Be here at this time. This is the mission. Do it. Don't mess it up, and you get paid good.
I'm married to the Reaper now.
Yeah, but I never talked to her about it. I never, even when she knew about it and she did ask, I was just like, I mean, I guess I killed some people, but I never had like I didn't want to tell her how many. And I didn't want to tell her that, this wasn't my first rodeo. Like, I've probably killed more people as a machine gunner than I did as a sniper by far.
Really?
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you couldn't confirm all those because it's like there's so much shit going on.
Yeah, and it was just normal. Like, your average guy in battalion has got a lot of killing under his belt. It's just as a sniper, it's extremely
Personal.
and rare. But yeah, guys are, yeah, it's easy to kill someone in battalion, Ranger battalion. At the time of war, it was easy. You're always in the fight, always in the fight.
How soon after getting back did you make the official decision to leave?
Right after, right after. My contract was up in October. We got back in July. Yeah, cop died July 18th. We got back. So I was around August is when I got back. And my contract was up that following year in October 2010. So I made that decision around that time, August, September timeframe after in 2009 that I was not going to re-up and redo that contract when it came that time in 2010. It's like, nope. And then, yeah, I was just, and because of the way the schedule was lined up, I was going to miss out on that next deployment because it would have overlapped my contract. So I just missed that deployment. If I would have re-enlisted and signed up for additional time, I would have made that, but there was no way.
Game wasn't in you for that.
I was done, man. Mentally checked out. I felt like I had lived the dream that I thought I wanted to live. Felt like I accomplished it. Do I wish I could have gone back and done more stuff? Yeah. Like,
well, you did get into private contracting, right?
Yeah. But it wasn't like Delta Force,
Right.
I didn't,
Right.
I would have loved to, at a different time and era, throw my hat in for that. Do I think I would have made it? No. But it would have been cool to try out.
Why do you think you wouldn't have made it?
I'm not walking 40 miles, bro. For no one. for no one. No. I'm a 12-mile, 15-mile guy.
Okay.
But they're talking 40 in the mountains, and I'm just not doing that. No. It's not that important for me, Yeah, I got out, did contracting. So I remember the day I got out, man. We left the apartment complex, and I flicked off the apartment complex, and I flicked off Joe. I'm like, I'm never, ever coming back here. I hate Columbus, Georgia. I probably still do. I don't like Columbus, Georgia. But we hopped in a U-Haul truck. We had 2 German Shepherds and a U-Haul truck with all our stuff in it. And we drove down to San Antonio, Texas. Took a little bit over a day to get there. Got there, had to stay with my wife's mom for a few months. And
that's a while.
That's too long. That's why I went right back overseas to Iraq and picked up contracting. That's no joke. That's like one of the big reasons. So I was like, there was no other job really out there like that for me. So I said, I'm going to, pick up contracting. Took a shot at that, sent in my packet and got selected, went to the little training course, and I believe it was in New Orleans.
Who'd you work for?
Triple Canopy.
Okay.
Believe it was they're out of not Langley, Harmon, Virginia, something like that.
Lake Harmony? Is that?
No,
it's New Jersey.
Somewhere in it starts with an H, Virginia. I forget what it's called, but it's
somewhere
in Virginia. went to their training facility out in Louisiana, New Orleans, somewhere around that area in Louisiana, and did like it was WIPS, Worldwide Protection Services, diplomatic security.
Similar to Blackwater kind of deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very similar. And took that route, passed, graduated, if you want to call it that. And within like a week or two after that class was over, I was on a plane to Baghdad, Iraq. But
what was that like now, being on the private side versus being in the military?
So much, dude. You're so independent. You're so. It was the only time I got a chance to feel like I was I don't know, like I'm doing my own thing. I didn't have the micromanagement.
Yeah.
It was zero of that. It was just like, dude, this is your job. This is what you have to do. Be here at this time. This is the mission. Do it. Don't mess it up, and you get paid good, you know?
Are you operating as a sniper in some capacities, or doing all different things?
I was not at starting off. Starting off, I was your basic, just private security, a part of a private security detail. I didn't hit the sniper or the designated marksman until way later into my contract. And you have to go to a training school out in Texas for it. They had one, I think, in Oklahoma at the time, too. I didn't go to Oklahoma. But
crazy, they got to send the sniper named the Reaper to training school.
You learn a lot. It's different type of, not a different type of sniping. It's just, the people who you're protecting, they want to make sure that you, I guess, can shoot, you know.
I mean...
Yeah,
there's a stack of bodies that could probably attest to that.
I could shoot all right. And made it and got a chance to meet some cool people, do some really cool things.
You did this for a couple years?
Yeah. Yep, 2 years. And
what were would you go there for like 4 weeks at a time, come back for 6 weeks, or were you just pretty much there most of the time?
That time it was 3 months on, 1 month off. So, yeah. Go over for 90 days, 100 days, come back for a month, spend time with the wife, go back over. And one day I was just like, the day I was supposed to leave to go back, we had just bought a house. And my wife, she's getting ready in the bathroom to take me to the airport to go back to Baghdad. And I remember laying on my back, I look up at her and I'm just like, she's like, "Are you getting ready?" And I said, "Nope." She's like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "I'm not going." And it's like, "You serious? You're just not going to go?" I was like, "Yeah, just come get back in the bed. I'm tired." And she, no joke, got back in the bed and my phone started blowing up, ringing like, "Hey." Just didn't answer it. It said, "Hey, you can come back whenever." Like when I was up for it or whatever, I had an open invitation. I got back in contact with them. To square things on my end, and everything was fine. And I ended up doing something else, not in Baghdad, but for them.
What was Baghdad like at that point? Because obviously you had been going over there before you stopped.
Way different.
How so?
It's cleaner, less bombs being dropped. I wasn't getting shot at like that. The girls dressed different. Like it was the first time I ever saw girls in like shorts. They were wearing shorts over there and stuff. And I guess they had picked up on some of the American culture.
This is like 2, 3, 4 years before ISIS, though. That almost sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, there were girls in shorts over there. It was not like, it was far different from the Iraq that I saw, Baghdad that I saw. It was, they had like clubs and stuff. Yeah. Clubs
in Iraq.
Yeah. It was a pretty like big club.
They bumping like Soldier Boy. Like
I honestly have no idea what they were playing. A few of the guys that I was on the contract with on my team, they visited the club over there. Then we had mainly just it wasn't like war torn. It wasn't bad. Like Baghdad at least wasn't bad. There were places that were like sketch and you back of your hairs on the back of your neck stood up. But for the most part, it wasn't like, it was just far different from what I experienced in, after the invasion and during some of the height of the war in Iraq.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here